the audio not recording for whatever reason. Hopefully I will get that fixed beforehand. Just as before, now that I've got actual mouse traps working, or rat traps as they're called, just going around resetting them, making sure I got enough cheese. I had found the cow in the while running around in the last video, and just making sure that make sure that they escaped. Putting the mine over there, I got the area flattened out, so I can put the house down finally. Put a house down finally. But I think at this point I'm just talking about how I'm going to stretch out a section of the river, keep a section of it so I can still have use of the bridge, but flatten out the area. That way I'm able to get an area to put more buildings on. And they keep asking me to build a restaurant so they can automatically get their food. Hopefully when I am actually able to build something like that, it is not going to cause too much problems with rats. So I'm actually putting together the houses, so the citizen hut, and I built 6, but eventually I'm only going to be putting down 4 for right now, just so I can get the initial, my initial colonists their homes. That way they can stop complaining to me about, oh, I need some place to live, that sort of thing. So we're going to put our first one down over here. I had original plans to build this into sort of living quarters, basically housing district, but it didn't quite work out because it turned out to be bigger than I thought it was going to be, as you can see. So we're at the medieval dark oak. We're just making sure that it's on the right level. Checking out everything on the inside. I did have to back it up because it was too close to the water and the bridge. Now you notice how the white lines, I moved it away from the trees a little bit so that way there isn't so much. I did have to build out from there a little ways. Let's see. I didn't want to get too close to the mine, but I can't remember. We'll see here in a little bit. Yeah, here I am talking about like extending it out that way for putting in stuff. Yep. So I do extend out the river here just a bit. I can't remember if this messed up my river or not. We're about to find out. So I know that the builder can fill in all the spots for like all of that, but I prefer to do it myself just because I can control how much I fill in, and I can do it faster than the builders can. So it's right at the edge of the tree, but again, the tree isn't a big issue. If it does become one, the builder can always remove it. And there we go. I put down my first house. Now this doesn't count as a hut for the citizen to live in. I have to actually build it. So I'll still get complaints until it's actually built. Let's see. Going to get more wood, I believe. Don't know why the fencing isn't there. There was something going on with the warehouse at this point. I didn't know what it was. It is a bit closer than I thought it was going to be, especially for when I do updates. I didn't know, well, like the upgrades of the houses, the buildings. I didn't know. I didn't see this firsthand when I was doing it, because that's the builder's hut right there, and it's like right up against the wall of the warehouse, and I didn't like that at all. So if you take your axe and you come over here, you come up to the block, and then you chop it down when there's no lag. It makes all the fence go away, and then you can replace it down. So we try it a second time. At some point I'm going to mess around with the dwarven one, because that looks like an interesting one. I had messed up on the placement this time around as well. I didn't know, I couldn't figure out what it is I had done. But I do figure out what I did, as you will see. So I'm moving it over so that way it's out of the water, on the land, and there we go. I put another layer of dirt around the outside there so the fencing doesn't go in too much in the grass. And see, there's a lot more space now between the warehouse and the builder's hut. Back it up a bit. Just making sure that everything is basically where it should be. And I just come over here and put a layer of dirt down. That way the fence doesn't just disappear when it tries to go in the water. There we go. Alright. Now, like I said, the placement of this one is off. So, yeah, it's not like the other one. But it's lined up. The fencing is lined up right. But as you can see, the other block was floating in air. And this one is sitting on the ground. So I messed up somewhere. And what I had actually done was I hadn't put it up one level. So if the builder had decided, if I had told the builder to build it right there, he would have dug into the ground one level and then started building, instead of just starting on the main level, on the main ground floor there. So we'll try it a third time. And you can kind of see it where it sinks into the ground there. Let's see if I figure it out. I should. There's level 5. Again, just making sure that, there we go. Yep. So the plus minus sign again is to change the elevation of the main block. So now I just got to line it up on the dirt blocks again. And there we go. Come back over here, make sure it's not too close to my builder's hut. And we're good. There we go. Now we're good. Alright. So we got the warehouse placed down. Hopefully I get it built in one of the future videos. Not in this one, I will say that. And this is where I started talking about where I'm actually going to put the housing district. Back in that corner there. And I do go and fill it all out. Eventually I will get a ladder or something up to that slime island so I can harvest slimes. It's a lot easier to harvest slimes in modded than it is vanilla. And a little bit of lag there. My computer isn't the best, so that's the reason why there's a bit of lag everywhere. Job, getting upset standing around. I do get all jobs taken care of and I do get all houses built, just not in this video. So I'm going to go and make sure that the miner is all set and ready to go. So I do have it all cleared out and it's ready to be built. And these are all the things that it needs. So the build request has been created and now the builder will come over and start putting stuff together. If they would be so kind. There we go. Start building miner 1. So 99 cobblestone, 35 coarse dirt, cobblestone stairs, dark oak fence, dark oak wood, trap door, ladder, all that stuff. So at this point I should be going to gather the materials for said miner, making sure I just have everything. Because it takes a lot more, surprisingly I usually have a lot more cobblestone than I currently do at this point in a lot of my games. So we'll see. I do get enough to do it though. I do get enough to do it. So I just go down here and just start building off. Start getting the different enough cobblestone to it. So I do go and get enough as needed to get the staircase. I think the staircases are the most annoying part, having to build all of it. Because they're not they're not hard to make, it's just more of an annoyance than anything else. Trying to find the coarse dirt because I knew I had a bunch, or I had some somewhere. There's the gravel. Because coarse dirt is 2 gravel and 2 dirt in an X formation, and you can just do it in your regular crafting table, like when you open up your inventory. And surprisingly, my stone pantry has been working quite well. My builder is in need of an axe, so there are some trees that need to be cleared out over next to the mine. I didn't see those trees. I thought I had gotten all of them, but I guess I missed some. So here I'm just basically getting all of the pieces, the materials needed to complete the miner. And then I also build an axe for the builder if my game doesn't freeze. There we go. For Phil, what I didn't realize that had happened though was he had taken my Tinker's Construct axe. He hadn't taken the vanilla axe. So the question I had in the beginning of whether or not they can use Tinker's Construct tools, what is actually true, they can use them. I think I just have to continually repair them for it. I don't prepare it for them. I don't know for certain. So just more stairs as needed. And I still don't realize that I have the vanilla one, but not the Tinker's Construct. And for whatever reason, I kept messing up on the fence recipe. I kept getting the gate and the fence recipe mixed up. But I did get it all taken care of. I was missing one fence. I was not happy about that. Get the sticks, and there we go. Yep. It gives them in orders of 3, so it didn't exactly give me an even amount of everything. Going to get gravel so I can get more, coarse dirt. Because like I said, it's 2 dirt and 2 gravel in an X formation to make the coarse dirt. Found some more. I was also picking up something known as red flint. I don't know what I'm supposed to use that for, or because it said it was part of like the food pantry or something like that. I have to look at that again. So there's the dirt, there's the gravel, and we make coarse dirt. And there we go. I have a stack of 64 coarse dirt. Put it in there. Now all I need is the ladder and the trapdoors. So 3 ladder and 6 trapdoor. So there we go. And there was 4, and there was 6. And then to make the ladder, you just take, there we go, 7 in that formation, and it gives you 3 ladders. And there we go. All the materials for the miner is done. Now I just gotta wait for him to do whatever it is that he was doing, the builder. That way he can just go and take care of that. I'm getting more cobblestone at this point for something else. What was it I was getting? I think it was to repair stuff, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I was giving him a mining pickaxe. Oh, pickaxe. There's nothing specific about it. So I'll need to make a few more. There is a basement down there. I do find it later on. I just didn't get to it right then. So I'm in the process of getting the miner built. I have that being cleared out. I'm about to get ready to go and clear this area out and set up a flat section so I can actually build a housing district, which is where I put my last 3 houses over here. And I think eventually I will move the house that I put over there, but just because I need some place for people to live, I put it there. So I've put down all three of the rest of the huts over there in the corner, as you can see. And then I also, to my left right here, I've put down my second builder's hut. So now I can get 2 building projects going at one, and I should get no arguments from any of my settlers about not having jobs. Something that you also may have noticed is I've keep growing more bushes at each cut. That's because each time I go into the forest, I find some more bushes, and I always pick them up and take them with me for the free food. So I think he was asking for 64 dirt, but I think the reason why he had it was he was filling up the space that was underneath the platform created for the hut. But we'll see. So just getting the stuff together to have the hut built. That way that person can get building immediately. So while he's filling in that, I'm just getting the materials for the person. Dark oak door. Have a sleepy sleep. Well, not quite yet. I think I finished getting materials for the builder. And then go to a sleepy sleep. Dark oak fence. And I do it again. I got the planks and the sticks mixed up again. I don't know why I keep doing that. And I'm missing one. This time I get it right. I need one. There. Dark oak plain timber frames. So that is where you put your builder's one there, and you put 2 blocks on top, and then you get these decorated timber frames. And each different one comes up with a different way that you're supposed to do it. So I'm creating the slabs. So stairs, dirt, and a workbench. Just make sure I got enough of that. And I have enough, so I need a bunch more dirt and a workbench. And there's the workbench. And then the next thing I would need is just a bunch of dirt. And we'll finish this up in the next one. Bye.